Hi, I'm Shelley Jones. Welcome to Learning Math with Dr. Jones. Our Facebook group will post a daily math lesson Monday through Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time throughout the month of August. I want to show you one more. So we have the cylinder, we have the rectangular prism, and we have a triangular prism. So the prism is such that you have two bases that are parallel. And so if I were to look at this prism, I would have this be my base, this triangle. So I drew this so it might not be drawn to scale, but I would think of it like this. If I were to take this part here and sit it in my hand, I would have the triangle here and the triangle here. And then I would have the faces on each side. So basically, the reason I say that is I want to find the area of this triangle, this base, and then multiply it by this height. If I were sitting it like that, that 5.2 feet would be the height. That would be the height, and then I would have the two triangular bases. And so, because of that, I know that this height, it says this height, this perpendicular height, is 3.9. So if I know that that's the height of that triangle, I can say 1/2 base times height to get that. And I can do this as 5 feet, 5.2 feet. Okay, so that's on page 140. So let's see, what else do I know though? Because I don't know. I have only one thing and I need two. Okay, so that's 16 feet. So this is 16 feet. That's 3.9 feet. So I know I needed one more thing. I needed one more dimension. So this is 16 feet. Okay. So there's my base and that's my height. So I'm going to find the area of the base first. And that's 1/2 base times height. 1/2, the base is 16 feet and the height is 3.9 feet. So if I find that area of the base, then I just have to multiply it by the height, which is 5.2. So let's see, clear that. 16 divided by 2. So 1/2 times 16 for me is the same as saying 16 divided by 2. It's easier for me to put that in my calculator. Obviously, you could say, 1/2 times 16, that's fine. Times 3.9. So 31.2. So 31.2. So I have the area of the base. So volume equals area of the base times height. So I have 31.2 square feet times the height is 5.2 feet. Now watch this. I have square feet and feet. So my result is going to be feet cubed, which makes sense because in volume you want cubic feet, right? So I have the area of my base was that the triangle was my base, 31.2 square feet, feet times feet, right? This is feet times feet. I should say feet times feet is square feet, but then I have to multiply it by 5.2 feet, and let's see what that is. So 31.2 times 5.1, 5.2, 162.24. 162.24 cubic feet. So that's my volume. Okay. The only other thing I can think of is like a volume of a cone. I don't know if they have that. If that's one of the things you need to know, then I'll come back to that. Because even with the volume of the cone, you're going to do the area of the circular base, but because it's coming into a cone, you're going to do 1/3 of that, right? So area of the base times the height of the cone. The height of the cone is going from the tip to the bottom. Like think of a party hat and you have a string coming from the tip to the bottom, but then you take 1/3 of that. So the volume of the cone is 1/3 of the area of the base times height. I'm not sure that that's one that you need, but just in case you have that, okay? Area of the base times the height, but you take a third of that because you don't need, remember, the volume of the cylinder is almost like that. You could take the cone and put it right into a cylinder, but then you'll have all that empty space around the apex, around that. So it's 1/3 of that, all right? So I'm gonna stop there.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Jones. I'm excited to announce the 1-year anniversary of my best-selling book, Women Who Count, honoring African American women mathematicians. Meet me on Sunday, September 13th at 2 p.m. to celebrate Women Who Count because representation matters. Stay tuned for a special panel discussion with mathematicians featured in the book, giveaways including a Katherine Johnson t-shirt, and activities from the book. Please register on Eventbrite for Women Who Count's 1-year celebration.